So what you have to do is you have to check whether the MongoDB database server is running on your system, running or not on your system. So you can open the task manager, and what you can do is you can check here. Here you can see MongoDB database server. So MongoDB database server is already running on my system. If not running on your system, what you have to do is open this, go to the C drive, and now open program files. Where it is, program files, MongoDB. Here it is, MongoDB server 4.2. Open this, and then you have to go to bin, and you can see Mongo, and this is the Mongo. So all you have to do is double click on this Mongo button. I am not going to double click because I have my server running already. So you can click on this Mongo button to make the Mongo server running. And once the Mongo server starts on your system, open this code editor tool, and now I am going to explain you the code from scratch, how it is implemented. So if you will open this front end, that is the repository that you have downloaded from here, this front end for library management system, this is the folder. These are the files that I am going to show. So when you will open this, you will have node modules folder, public folder, src folder, and .gitignore file, package.log.json file, and package.json file, and readme.md. Now what you have to do is, first step is go inside the public folder, open the index.js file, and you have to include bootstrap in your application. So if you are creating a new project, then also you are going to have the same folder structure, but here are some folders like this component folder and this redux folder that I have created. So you can follow the steps that I am going to tell you if you want to implement the same project again on your system. So inside this public folder, what you have to do is you have to include bootstrap. So this link tag that you can see here, this is the bootstrap link, and these are the scripts that bootstrap needs to work correctly. So what you have to do is, if you don't have if you are creating a new project, then what you have to do is go to the Chrome and search here bootstrap 4. I have used bootstrap 4 in this project, introduction bootstrap. And what you have to do is you can see here link, copy this link from here and go in the public folder index.js file, and inside the index.js file, this is the head closing tag for head. And what you have to do is above the title, so we can change the title from this to library management system, and you have to copy the link that is copied from the bootstrap website and paste it here. So I have already pasted it, and these three scripts tags, so you have to copy these script tags from here, click copy button, and what you have to do is paste them before the closing of the body tag here at the end inside the body tag. So this is the convention for you can also copy these script tags below this link tag, but this is some sort of convention that is used. And all done from the public folder. Now you don't need to open the index.html file, save it, and now all you have to do is open this app.js file. Now if you are creating this project for the first time, then within this div folder you will have a div tag here, and within this div tag you will be having a header tag instead of all this. So if you are using a new project, then you have to remove all that, and you can use this code in place of that. So what I have done here is, now don't focus on the app.js. First you are going to create a folder inside the src folder. So inside the src folder, create a folder named components, and the first component that you are going to create is nav component. So in the nav component, we go inside the nav component, and open this file within the nav folder. So nav component folder, inside the component folder you have to create the nav component folder and open the file called nav.js. So inside the nav.js I have imported React from React, simply to say this is a function component, and what I have done is imported React, imported link from React Router DOM, not used here, import admin login. This is something that I will explain you later, and all you have to see is function. I am returning a div tag and navbar. So this navbar is all I have taken from the Bootstrap official website. You can go here, content, and you can go to the component, sorry, not contents, and here you can see navbar. Navbar is available. There are different types of navbar available. So I have copied like navbar like this, and I have made some modifications. So you can do is there was a code below this button tag also, but I have removed that code. And what I have done is this is the nav. So class navbar expand LG and navbar dark. Navbar dark make sure this nav text, that is this button, this text appear in white color. So it works in opposite. If you write navbar white, then it will be dark, and if I have written navbar dark, then it is going to be white. And bg primary, so this is Bootstrap class bg-primary, which provides this nice blue color in the background for the navbar. So this is the navbar, and all this is same, copied from there, and not much here, nothing to explain. So all you have to do is you have to create this nav, and at the end this map state to props and map dispatch to props. These functions are not to be ignore these functions for now. I will explain them at the later point of time. So this is all all you have to worry about it. Inside the div tags you have to copy this nav. So this is going to provide nav for you, and do keep in mind that this props and this props.user and this all is pen tag. Ignore it for a while, because you are not going to understand why this is used. I will explain you later. Keep hold, and I will explain you why this span tag is used and what it is doing. Basically this span is used for this welcome to library, and when I enter inside the library, it changes the text to welcome admin, and when I enter the student, it changes the text to welcome student. So this is what it is doing here, props.user. So this is all about the nav component, and the another component that you have to design is admin component. So inside the admin.js file, important thing is import React from React and React and component from React. So this is some sort of class component, and class component has a render method. This is the default method of the default method that is provided by the React class component, and we return the JSX here. So inside the JSX I have created a card. This is also the Bootstrap card. I have used the Bootstrap card, and I have applied some sort of styling to modify it according to my requirements. So what I have done is class name card, and remember one thing, when you are going to copy code from Bootstrap, then here it says class, so you have to change all those class fields to class name, because in JavaScript class is the keyword reserved for creating classes, and for CSS classes we use the keyword class name. So this div tag, and here I am saying class name equal to card, and width equal to whatever modifications I have applied to make it look something like this, a better one, and to appear